Hello, Algebra 1 students. Some of you have requested that I do some examples like what you're working on right now, and that's exactly what I intend to do right now. So, what we're going to do here is use the wonders of technology and use it to show you how to solve basic. Okay. Okay, we'll edit this. Hello, Algebra 1 students. This is an example of how to do the types of problems you're working on right now, which is solving equations by solving systems of linear equations by elimination. So suppose you have two linear equations, x plus y equals 8 and x minus y equals 18. Okay. These are both in the format ax plus by equals c, the so-called standard form, which in the past I've told you is not very useful, and it's not, except for finding the intercepts, the x and the y intercepts, also for solving a system of linear equations. We're trying to find the point at which these two lines cross. In the past, I've explained to you how, like if you had two equal expressions, you could add, subtract, multiply, or divide anything you want to, as long as you do the same to both sides. We're taking that notion a little bit farther. This time, we are looking at two entire equations. You can add two entire equations to each other, and it's still equal. The idea is that you want something to cancel. X plus x is 2x, y plus negative y is 0, of course. 8 plus 18 is going to be 26. This is exactly what I wanted to have happen. I have one variable left, 2x equals 26. Now I just divide both sides by 2, x equals 13. In order to find out what y is, I go back up. I can use either one of these. I'm going to use the first one. So I'm going to use x plus y equals 8. Plug in 13 for x. 13 plus y equals 8. Subtract 13 from each side. So y ends up equaling negative 5. The proper way to write the final answer is as an ordered pair. 13, the x comes first, comma, 5. On the quiz, which you will have tomorrow, please use this format. Don't say x equals 13, comma, y equals 5. It can only recognize it if you put it in the right way. Otherwise, it will count you wrong. Now, if you do it that way, some of you did it that way the other day, put it in the wrong format, I will look at it. I'll still give you the credit for it, but it makes it easier if you put it in the correct format. All right. Let's clear the screen. Now, let's look at a slightly more difficult problem. Let's look at one where one of these guys starts off in the y equals mx plus b format, and the other, let's say, starts off in the ax plus by equals c format. Well, in this case, you want to have both of them be in the ax plus by equals c format. The one that is not, y equals 2x plus 8, you got to make it be that way. So it's very easy. You just subtract 2 from each side, which means you have to stick that implicit plus sign in. 2x, negative 2x rather, plus y equals 8. So now I take this newly reformatted equation, and I stick it underneath the other one. Now, I need to either get rid of my x or my y, and I'm faced with a problem. Neither one of them as they stand is going to cancel out. If I add these two equations as they stand, negative 2x plus x is negative x. Then you get y plus y is 2y equals 18. I need to get rid of one of the variables. So there's two ways I could do this. I can change one of the equations and leave the other one alone. So like if that x in the first equation, if that x in the first equation, the one right here, if that was a negative 2x, if that was a positive 2x, it would cancel with this perfectly. So I could multiply this first equation all by 2. The x's would cancel out, and I would solve for the y and go about my business. Other possibility, if this was a negative y, it would cancel out. I could multiply this whole equation, this first equation, by a negative 1. Then I'd have a negative y. The y's would cancel out. I solve for the x's. Which is better? YMMV. Your mileage may vary. I am going to cancel out the x because they're already different signs, and that makes my life a little bit easier. So I multiply the first equation by 2. 2 times x is 2x. 2 times y is 2y. And 2 times 10 is 20. The bottom one remains unchanged. There are cases in which you have to do both. We're not going to go there right now. Well, my x's cancel. Kabam. Always better with sound effects. 2y plus y is 3y. 20 plus 8 is 28. So I'm going to get 3y. I'm sorry. Let me erase that. I am going to get y equals 28 over 3, or y equals 3 times 9 is 27, so that's 9 1/3. Now, this is the problem that always happens when I make up these problems off the top of my head. They sometimes come out as fractions. Fractions are your friends. All you would do is plug in 9 1/3 for y to find out what x is. The problems I've given you, I think they come out as whole numbers. Or if they don't, I will try to give you problems that do. The basic thing I wanted to show you is the principle for how this works. So hopefully this has been of help. And let me go ahead and clear the canvas. I hope this has been of help to you. And I hope everything is going well for you at home while you're doing school from the comfort of your house. I will be posting videos like this up now and then as you need them. And I will say goodnight to you all for right now.